Запись идет, не идет, идет. Такие юшечки, значит. Так, всем добрый день, с вами VNFJB, и сегодня вместе с вами мы продолжаем проходить игру SpellForce 3. Итак, в предыдущей части мы помогли Кларе и беженцам покинуть все леса Искандера, и они отправились, собственно, в Всесвет. Чё печально, что задание нельзя посмотреть здесь как-нибудь. Ну, в общем, у нас в подлесье эльфы, Всесвете Клара, подножье Баргагора, Фарлорне, чё у нас? Фарлорне, чё у нас? Фарлорне. Дополнительное задание беженцы. Чё? Задание беженцы. Чё происходит? Борьба за власть, дополнительных заданий. Давайте это. Фарлорн переместимся. Посмотрим, что там. И если что, потом Всесвет. Кто? Да вот они все. Гном без шапки ходит. Будет так, вот шапка. Капец, грузится долго, конечно. Ничего не скажешь. Просто ахтунг. Как бы так поживее это нельзя? Фарлорн. Какое здесь дополнительное задание беженцы? Как это работает? Я хрен его знает. Ну, сейчас посмотрим. Просто трэш. Шо таке долго грузится, я хз. Хз. Потом еще кажется, что зря вообще сюда перлись. Это будет вообще карабашка.
Just give the word.
Так, поговорите с Ингриму с дальнейшим молчанием. Поговорите с Кларой в богатом Барбадосе. Поговорите с Гором, скверно отправиться в джунгли. Подлесье, поговорите ушедшей эпохи, продвиньтесь в выполнении гона. Продвиньтесь в выполнении. Придурки. Yes. У нас же нет гоблинского мяса. О, у нас есть мальчишка. Ручка тоже. Урон меньше. А ты чё, какого хрена это одел? Фламберт. Вот это вот одевай. У нас же нет гоблинского мяса, хитиновый панцирь. Может, оно где-то там? В подземелье? Тётептик. Тут как бы красивее смотрится. Это вообще страшило какой-то. Ладно, пофиг. Ингрим. 21:40. Щит. Блоки восстанавливают 2 единицы концентрации. 50 жизней. Окей. Ты чё у нас кто? «15 броня у тебя, тут по десятке. 2 нашки. Лук чё? Огненный урон дополнительно. Прикольненько. Чепчик 20 АЗ. Плюс 5 АЗ. У тебя нет никакого зелья нет. Так. А, так вот это дали. Твою мать. Так, здоровье и физическое также позволяет использовать более тяжелые доспехи, ловкость. Критический удар. Так, что еще из зелий у тебя есть? Призывает ходячий труп. Чё? Пизда хрень. Так, это чё? Так, ясно, понятно.
Sure.
Путь в Муландир, в Марандир хотел сказать. Вот это загрузки. Ужасно.
Though your legs ache and your stomach burns with hunger, you cannot help but feel a vague sense of anticipation as you descend into the black tunnels. For the first time in a very long time, you feel as if you have direction, purpose. You're pulled from your thoughts as you see shadows dancing on the walls up ahead in the tunnel. A fire.
А, вон что-то появился знак щек. Лошара.
Something you need?
Да бляха. Камера вот вообще по-уродски сделана. Это вообще никак она не работает как должна. Чё носитесь, идиот? Где я тебе возьму это гоблинское мясо, если у нас его больше нет, идиот? Если ты...
Interesting. Human.
О,
So we aren't the first to enter these tunnels.
But he's mummified. He might have been here for thousands of years.
Hibernian, maybe. It's hard to tell, but that might be tattoos on his forehead.
какой-то ключ нашли, а ключ нам куда надо? Гоблинский ключ. Ну ок. Прикольно. Куда-то, по-моему, нам надо было этот ключ пришпандерить.
Am I the only one who just saw that?
I'm afraid not. Must have been another goblin.
Yeah, and a pretty damn big one.
Looks pretty narrow. I don't think we'll fit through there. Wait, do you hear that? Grunting.
As macabre as it may sound, maybe that one likes goblin meat as much as his brother. We could try to lure him out.
Я понял, что сюда надо положить гоблинское мясо, но где я возьму гоблинское мясо-то? Что вы какую-то хуйню несете?
Now would you look at that?
Blasted armor.
Let's see.
Yes? What do strange flesh people want?
So, you...
To protect! To protect from
What do you protect your people from? Monsters?
horror, from pain,
Seen what? You're not making any sense.
horrors, unspeakable, and only power.
Maybe he's talking about a spectral abomination, a kind of ghost. I've read about...
What's a bonkers? God King does not like to.
This is gruesome. I think we'll be off now.
Go away! Go away!
Че, я вообще зря сюда перся, что ли? У меня нету мяса. Гоблинского мяса нет, а ключ я надыбала, толку. Гоблинское мясо. Идиотское задание.
Yes?
Так, а какого хрена я сюда один пришел? Где? Я должен, не пускай даже если 35 этого мяса надо. Где, сука, вот здесь плюс кусок туда надо
What's
положить.
next?
Поговорите с Винсграмом. Так, тут у нас живет Ирия.
Tahar, I guess I still owe you an explanation, don't I? About that bandit in Farland's Hope?
Do you?
I do. First off, I'm not angry that you stopped me. From your perspective, or anyone's, it was probably the right thing to do.
That's good to hear.
Yes, but it doesn't mean I regret what I've done or what I was about to do. About 5 years ago, something happened. I was on the road and the sun had just started to set, and I was closing in on the village where I had planned to spend the night. It was a beautiful day, really. The sky was clear, the stars were coming out, and the crickets were chirping. Just 1 mile before the village gates, I saw a woman and her son. Or at least I thought he was. They were surrounded by 2 men and a woman, who were pushing her around, tearing her clothes off. She was weeping, begging them for mercy, and her son, who probably didn't realize what was happening, was holding her leg and crying. That woman's screams were horrible. What I remember even more was the crying of that poor boy. They were the tears of a soul who, up to that point, had still thought life was all about beauty, about love, and who had now awoken to reality. Long story short, I didn't help. I just stood there, watching it all through the thickets like some grotesque play. When they were done, they kicked the woman into a pit on the roadside and took the boy with them.
Why didn't you help?
I've been asking myself the same thing ever since. In the end, I think it was plain cowardice. Then again, if life taught me something, then it's that only in the books that people make the right calls when push comes to shove. Sure, there are exceptions, but most of us just stand by and watch.
And that was why you tortured the bandit?
I guess. That woman the bandit in Farland's Hope killed. I don't know, but something about her reminded me of that summer night. And yeah, I know, it was a stupid thing to do. Stupid and above all, pointless. Making that bandit suffer didn't help anyone. Neither the woman he had tortured. I just couldn't help it. It was as if some dark part of my mind had taken over.
Maybe it was your way of atoning for not helping that woman.
Atoning. Such a big word. I don't know. Either way, anything else you need? If not, I'd like to have some time on my own. There's a lot that's been going through my mind lately.
Будь одна по... Принесите царю гоблина мясо. Ну что за хрень? Этот кусок мяса надо еще там на алтарь положить. Ключ куда, главное, пропал? Отмычка, главное, есть, а ключ пропал. Что за дичь? Баблишка да хренишка. Баблишка да хренишка.
To this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess remains unrivaled.
Вот так должно грузить.
One thing
Не
is
то, что по полгода.
Now would you look at that?
Tahar, may I help you with something?
Found out anything new about the rune?
Well, so far all I can say is that what Lacane has given you is indeed a Shaper artifact, as we suspected. Now, I would write all this purity talk of the rune being a gift of Aenir off as religious nonsense if it weren't for the fact that the rune's energy actually interacts with the Godstones, shrines of Aenir.
Which means that the Shapers and Aenir are somehow connected.
Somehow, yes. And I'll find out how.
There's something I've been wondering about. How did your cooperation with the Harbinger begin?
Well, that was simple. I was in Everlight at the time, on request of the nobleman. He'd hired me to do some work on an artifact collection of his. One night, a courier contacted me and gave me a letter. The message outlined the mission and the pay, even though the latter was almost irrelevant to me once I realized what it was that Lacane wanted me to find.
Molandir.
Yeah, you know the rest of the story.
What are your thoughts on the Harbinger, Rondar Lacane?
Well, he's my employer. Without him, I wouldn't be on this mission. Or, what do you mean?
I was trying to say, how do you feel about what he stands for? The purity of light, Aenir's return.
Oh, that. I'm not certain I have an opinion on these matters.
Don't you care who you're working for?
Truth be told, not that much. Making a living as an archaeologist is hard enough as it is. I can't afford to be picky. And in all honesty, aren't Lacane and his fellows just more of the same? There have always been cults who weren't happy with the Guardians and believed they had found the true and only God. There was even that one who believed in a sort of schizophrenic God, who was both the trinity of three different beings and the singular omnipotent God at the same time. However that's supposed to work. Sounds funny when you think about it, but those lads were dead serious.
Maybe you're right.
Certainly hope so.
Goodbye. What do we need?
Так, ладно, все. Тогда сваливаем. Всесвета. Ну, серьезно. Почему карта мира не работает? Из Муландира-то можно, надеюсь, свалить?
Yes.
Да. Чудеса. Вот. Ну чё, пойдем Всесвет. Шарашились. Мясо гоблинов надо искать. Да все те же идут Всесвет. Лук нам какой-нибудь надо. Более-менее такой адекватный.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own mountain of problems to struggle with. The biggest ones being the ever-growing gap between the rich and the poor, an uncontrollable rise in crime, and the Purity of Light's aggressive crusade for new followers.
All right. Everlight is just a few minutes up ahead. Let's go look for Clara first. She said she'd meet us in Tiara's Grace.
Sounds like a plan.
Interesting.
Твою мать, паучары.
All right.
This way, right? All right, why not?
You got it.
О, гоблины. Зачет.
Sure.
Че, все, ничего нет
This way,
больше?
right?
Tahar?
Hmm?
This dream you've told me about on our way to Farland's Hope, the one you've been having since your childhood? I've been thinking about it.
Have you?
Yes. These strange, human-like puppets you see in it. They might be a way of your mind telling you that there's an aspect about your flesh, your body, which you haven't come to understand yet.
Where did you get that?
Well, becoming a light mage involves a lot of introspection and journeying into one's mind. But then again, dreams are enigmatic. I might be wrong.
О, зимний молот. Ну какого хрена? Черный урон. А, так он такой же. Пойдешь хреначить всех.
Now would you look at that? Got it.
Почему? Одноручка, да, копье? Так вроде как одинаковые они. Почему он бежит как здоровенный выглядит?
All right, here goes nothing.
Кучка идиотов.
Everlight. I didn't think I'd set foot in here again so soon.
Have you been here before?
A long time ago, yes. That was still during the wars. It looked quite different at that time.
I can imagine. It's certainly massive. Not even Finn and Mir comes close to that.
Идите сюда, Всесвет. Что надо? Силушка 6. А ну, чуть-чуть. Давайте, топ-топуши, где вы там? Прежде чем Всесвет ломиться, здесь надо пошароебиться, походить. Вот, что-то есть. Тут что-то есть тоже. Будь проклята корона. Так, там кто-то есть. Шершни! Это обоз
Now would you
перевернутый.
look at that?
This is supposed.
Will do.
Чё домогаетесь?
Over here.
Highwaymen. So close to Everlight, though. That's strange.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now would you look at that?
Вы чё? Чё? В настоящее время Всесвет укрытие недоступно. Так.
Yes.
Укрытие недоступно для вас место. Опять кучка дегенерат.
Here we go.
More lost souls. What a pleasant surprise.
О, кого там не было? Тебя ж ли амулета-то не было? Ну, идите.
Let's see.
blasted armor.
You read my mind. Not now! Now would you look at that?
Туру-ту-туру-ту-ту-ту, Всесвет.
You'll regret this.
Sounds like a plan.
Никуда, Всесвет, не лезть пока.
All right, why not?
Interesting. Understood.
That's the way?
Так, это здесь тебе скажешь, что типа пока это... Все, ок.
Sure.
Перетрем с Кларой.
Hold it right there. What's your business in this city? You one of the refugees? There's been an awful lot lately.
Well, I'm not a refugee.
You know what? I even believe you. And what's your business?
I'm looking for work.
Sellsword, are you? Huh. Well, then I suggest you go talk to old Ramsey. He's in charge of the militia. He might have some work for you. Go on inside. Just behave yourself and you'll be fine.
Окей, со старым Рамси поговорить.
This way, right?
Вот, торговец. Перетрем с Кларой. Торговца пошаримся у торговца и будем данную часть заканчивать.
He rattled the dwarf full of gold, saved by the crowd who was told not to trust dwarves, and behold, shady pirates boarding for some sunken mold.
This blasted elf, he just won't shut his trap.
What's wrong?
He's been citing poems for days. They don't make sense and they are horrendous. Someone should either pay him to leave or show him we don't want him here.
That wasn't a particularly good poem.
Rats with their hairy, ugly butts. They gnawed on our nuts, dangling dead between our legs. But maybe we fend them off next.
That wasn't a particular...
Rats with they gnaw, dangling dead between our... But maybe we fend them off.
Someone should either pay him to leave or show him we don't want him here.
No, Penelope. You cannot do this to me, he loudly screamed, full of pain and anguish. Penelope softly cast him a mournful glance. Her eyes dreamily drifted off towards the merciless and cold winter sky. But I have to, she silently whispered, full of remorse. Her tender breath tenderly caressed. What is it?
What was that? What did you just read?
That was an excerpt from my novel, The Shackles of Desire. Do you like it?
It was marvelous.
Really? Thank you. That means a lot to me. It will go in print next fall, so be sure to grab yourself a copy. If you can read, that is.
Yeah, sure. I'll think about it.
Blasted armor.
Может, это отправить его поговорить с одним, потому что этот стихоплет про крыс и грибов.
That wasn't a particular...
Rats, they know, but maybe we fend them...
Someone should either pay him to leave or show him we don't want him here.
You're an adventurer, aren't you? Come take a look. I'm sure I've got something that might spark your interest.
Эх, мясо гоблина. Начнем продавать тебя. Эльфийская сабля, шпага.
Come again. May Tiara bless your path.
Yes?
Так, что у нас? Ну, все, тогда на этом мы будем данную часть заканчивать. Поговорим с Кларой в следующей части и продолжим исследовать Всесвет. Что тут у нас еще? Куда можно забубениться? Вот тут кто-то с нами хочет поговорить. Тут можно забрать что-то. Не пойми куда, зачем вход. Туда сходим, вражины тут какие-то вот есть. Красненькие. Где? А, стража ходит, тут можно пошарашить. Торговцев-то нету более. Это за стеной Всесвета, как туда попасть? Ага, можно выйти вот здесь. Ок. В общем, есть что поделать у нас в следующей части. Здесь еще. Так что поэтому мы сейчас данную часть заканчиваем. Увидимся с вами уже совсем скоро в следующей части. Удачи вам, спасибо, что смотрели, и пока-пока.